Hello, leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that helps you leverage conflict in positive ways in every area of life. So today, I want to talk about the challenges of leading telecommuters. Now, we have all heard of the positive things about telecommuting, and many people thrive in this working environment. However, there are downsides as well. And sometimes the people who are working remotely just don't like it. Some of the biggest benefits include job satisfaction, flexible work hours, reduced direct personal conflict, increased time with family, minimal commuting time, and less carbon emissions due to fewer cars on the road. The downsides, however, include lower overall team cohesiveness, minimal face time with team members, lack of team unity and relationships over time, feeling of isolation from some team members, and missed opportunities to reward and or give on-the-spot affirmations and or those pats on the back. Now, if you lead a team that includes telecommuters, you know all too well that building camaraderie and teamwork can be challenging. And how about organizational culture? How difficult is it to get team members to accept and live out organizational culture when you rarely see each other? Well, all of this is possible, but there is bound to be conflict along the way. I want to tackle several of these areas this week. And just in case telecommuting doesn't apply for you, well, these practices can be equally applied to any organization. So I encourage you to stick around and take it for what it's worth. First of all, today, I'd like to discuss the team members that don't like telecommuting. It's funny because I recently heard an interesting perspective on this. I had always assumed that people love telecommuting. But there was this one girl that told me that she was a telecommuter and she actually hated telecommuting. When I asked why, she told me that she hated being alone all day long, and she wasn't disciplined enough to keep her focus on work all day without having accountability. She also said that she looks forward to going into work one day a week because it gives her the chance to catch up with everyone else in the office and have that good old-fashioned face-to-face time. Now, I quickly recognized her as a high I on the DISC assessment. The DISC is an assessment that I work with a lot. And her feelings were basically being caused because she was being deprived of what she loves the most, and that's people. She craves being around members of the team. She craves being a team member and having those face-to-face quality relationships and great times with coworkers. However, telecommuting was preventing her from having all that, and she doesn't like it. She's simply miserable. So naturally, I asked if she could work in the office every day, and she told me that that option wasn't available for her position. So today's challenge for those of you who do have telecommuters is to find out if your people like working around people and if they truly enjoy having the freedom and isolation that comes with telecommuting. You may be surprised at how many people who started out actually wanting to telecommute may have changed their minds a bit. If that is the case, you may need to readjust how many days of the week the team members meet face-to-face. According to a Gallup poll, the happiest telecommuters meet with their teams in the office at least once every week. Now, this alone is a great way to help people bond and prevent some loneliness. Now, if you don't have any telecommuters, you have the same challenge. Have purposeful conversations with your team members and find out if they prefer working with and around other people or if they prefer just working alone without any interruptions. You may have somebody working with a lot of people who would rather just work alone and vice versa. Once you have all this information, you could try to adjust accordingly. Because let's face it, the more enjoyable we can make the working environment, the happier our team members will be. Hey, I hope you have a great rest of your day. As always, thank you for listening. Until tomorrow, run to your challenges.